So today I'm going to be doing a full Jeep TJ reveal because a lot of you have actually been requesting this. So this is a full reveal on my Jeep Wrangler TJ. If any of you are new and have not watched my previous videos, you would know that this is a 2006 Jeep Wrangler TJ 4-liter straight six. This thing is my pride and joy. I love this thing. I really like the rims and the tires. I think they just look amazing. Something that I do need to point out is there are a couple rust spots right here on the passenger side panel. Now, here soon, and I mean like very soon, instead of getting the whole thing cut off and then a new side or a new piece of a side panel put on, I'm just gonna take it to a body and collision shop, and I'm just gonna have them Bondo this and find the exact kind of paint and gloss that they used on the frame frame of the body originally, and I'm just gonna have them do that because really with Jeep Wranglers, you know, obviously the older ones are just notorious for rust. So I mean, if you would actually go and replace all the steel and everything, you'd be out of a lot of money very quick. So this is just my entire Jeep right here. Now it does have 31-inch Toyo all-terrain tires with raceline rims. Something you may notice just a slight bit is the tire pops out from the wheel well a little bit. That is actually because I am using a rim that pushes the tire out a little bit further, so therefore it gives it a little bit of that wider look. But as you can see, it's a little bit wet. I just washed this thing because where I live, salt is just insane on the roads, and I personally hate it whenever salt is just laying on my car obliviously. So I always just like to clean it off whenever I get the chance, just keep it looking nice, and really it does help a lot in the winter, just preserve that paint. As you can see, these are LED headlights. I actually changed them out from the stock ones. I'll be making a future video on this and my review on them, but I'm just gonna let you know I absolutely love them, and they're a lot of help, especially in the dark compared to the stock ones. Something you may realize, this is a X edition. I go off-roading with this thing quite a bit. I mean, it's not just my toy. I do have to be careful when I'm off-roading because obviously this is still my daily driver, so I can't go too hard and start breaking everything, so I kind of do have to be careful. A little bit underneath the car. I'll kind of walk around the side of it. The frame is actually not that bad on this thing. Usually you see these things a lot worse, and I mean, especially for this thing being a daily driver for 12 years now, ever since we've had it, this rust isn't really too bad. There's not any cracks or anything in these little holes or in the very bottom of the frame, so I'm really happy about that. You know, that's one thing about these Jeeps, especially the older ones. They really do just hold up. You know, I mean, they really do just, if you spend your money on it, you're gonna get exactly what you pay for, and then a little bit more, you know. I'm gonna step back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. But yeah, this thing is mostly stock so far. Just so you know, these fenders, they never came black. With this exact color on your 2006 Jeep Wrangler TJ, they actually just came with a dark gray fender, so I just wanted to point that out. Now obviously they are just a little bit faded, you know, but I just wanted to get that point across so you didn't think that this was originally a black fender and it just completely faded to a lighter shade of gray. But you know, I really like this thing. It only has 71,000 miles on it, and this thing is kind of like my little pride and joy, you know. I do recommend for sure during the wintertime, if you own a Jeep Wrangler, definitely just take it to a quarter car wash, especially if you have a soft top on it, and just get it done that way. And I also like just taking them to quarter car washes because you kind of get to control a lot better where you're hitting the Jeep, you know, with water and soap and whatnot. So I personally like it. I think it helps a lot. I'm going to take you inside for a quick moment so you can kind of get to see. It is a little bit of a mess right now. Like I said, I just got back from the quarter car wash, but I have a Jeep little steering wheel cover on, so I like that. It's a cool little gift my girlfriend got me. It has 71,297 miles, and for the 4-liter, that is almost nothing. I mean, people say all the time, as long as they take care of them, you can easily push 250,000 miles out of that engine before it goes. I mean, the 4-liter is just an absolute tank. So this is just kind of what it looks like. Like I said, it is a little bit messy. Something I do just want to say, I think that if you're a single person, or maybe you just have a wife or a girlfriend or something like that, you know, as long as you don't really have a family, I think that this will honestly be a great car for you, even as a daily driver. Now, obviously, you know, you can't have kids and use this as a daily driver, but you'll probably be getting a 4-door, I assume, if you have a family and you're interested in getting a Jeep. But, or just use it as a toy. But something for sure, though, is that this Jeep is pretty torquey, especially the TJ with the 4-liter in it. I feel a lot more acceleration in the back wheels than I do in the newer ones, because even though the newer Jeep Wranglers hold a little bit more horsepower and torque, they also weigh about 1,000 pounds more. So it's kind of using that extra horsepower and torque to haul itself around. Well, as this, it's a little bit lighter, it's smaller, it's not as wide. But I really like that just short, stocky look to a Jeep Wrangler. Just so you know, one thing I did think of doing is getting wheel spacers on here, but I actually decided not to, because wheel spacers, depending on how big you get, can really turn into a problem, because it just adds more weight to the wheel bearings, and especially if you have an older Jeep, that can start to cause problems. But yeah, I just wanted to take this moment and give you guys a full walk around and reveal of my Jeep Wrangler TJ, just because you guys have been asking for it, and it's a nice day and I got it nice and clean for you. But alright, well, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Please share this video with anyone who may be interested in getting a Wrangler. But on that note, I will see you in the next video.